Oh, cargo that way. We'll do that, I think. Medium car. It's working. So what are we going to do? Are we going to fly the Polaris, or do we have to look at something else? So what are we going to do? Are we going to fly the Polaris, or do we have to... So let's have a look at the Polaris, I think. So what are we going to do? Are we going to fly the Polaris? So let's have a look at the Polaris, I think. So what are we going to do? So 4.5 million for that. I'd have liked to have had a Cessna. Let's get a Polaris over here. We'll buy one. So 7 million or 4 million for one of those. Let's have a look at that a minute. Let's have a look at the airfield we're going to. Whether it can take a Polaris, as in a jet Polaris. I mean, it's got RNAV. Let's see what size runway it is. Medium size, and it's 5,000 feet. It's plenty. So we'll buy one. So we'll go with a jet engine Polaris, shall we? We'll go for a used one. And we'll do this. We'll do this flight. Okay, let's have a look. Get rid of quite a bit of fuel, shall we? We'll also have a look at any critical repairs we've got to make. Just 2 million, we'll just do that now. Yeah, perfect. Considering they're about to issue update SU5, I should probably start saving money so I can get one of the heavy aircraft. So we're heading towards Papua New Guinea. We're heading east because we want to open one of the airports that are basically built onto the side of a mountain on a hill. So flying the Polaris today, brand new, we've just bought it. So we'll get this one up in the air. Hopefully we can get off the ground at this airport. Looking at it, I'm going to guess it's a rubbish grass runway, but we'll see. Probably should have looked at that before committing to 7 million quid to get it. I'll get the pitot covers off as well. So having a look here, I don't know if we're going to be able to get off the floor here. We'll soon see.
Good morning. So today's destination is Poso and we're loaded with general freight. Everything's secure at the back, nothing's moving, it's going to be smooth and easy.
Smooth and easy apparently. Okay, we'll get this sorted straight away. Battery. Turn the generators on now. Ground power unit, let's see if it's on. Should be one available hopefully. Because we've got ground power on, we'll now go for nav lights. We'll get the beacon on as well. I don't know if we're going to be able to get off this runway, you know. We'll have to see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off it, but we'll have a look in a minute. Okay, so flaps there. engines, stabilizer trim, everything looks good down here. Oh, in a minute. Okay, let me just remind, it's been a while since I used this aircraft, so let's quickly work out what engines start first. Yep. Oxygen on, nav lights, oxygen. And we're going right hand engine first. Perfect. So we'll turn on oxygen on now. Oxygen's on. We'll start. Number 2 engine first. And we'll monitor. There we go. Number 1 engine starting to speed up. TIT you can see starting to rise now. As fuel's introduced into the engine and ignition occurs. M1's increasing. Fuel flow's increasing. Oil pressure, oil temperature increasing. So that's good. That's a good start. So we're going to have to see if we can take off on this runway. Okay. Just going to check what's the maximum flaps I can have to take off. We can go all the way to 33 degrees, so that's a good thing. Perfect. Okay, so number 1 started now. Number 2 generator is now taking the load. So we can turn off the GPU and we can start number 1 engine. No smoking signs on. Seatbelts on. We get the taxi lights on, ready to go.
Hi
Air conditioning
there.
lights on.
It's Nancy. Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you. You have boxes of goods behind you. Standard shipment for one of our clients based in Poso. Expected in no time at Kasagonku. The sensitive cargo containers have a good tolerance with turbulences to preserve the cargo, but it's crucial you keep a smooth yet quick flight. If you also ensure timely arrival, you maintain our high standards of service excellence and everyone's satisfied. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Fly safely.
Okay, just quickly sorting this out now. Go to 17,000. We are departing runway 10. So 100 heading. There we go. Okay, let's have a look here. Make sure we've not got any discontinuities. There it is, we'll get rid of that one. Check the rest of it. Happy. Cool. Okay. Approach speed, sorry, takeoff speeds. We're looking at rotating 96 knots. So we'll make sure that's achieved before we depart. We're going to go full flaps today for this 33 degrees. So we can have them all the way down. We're going to max takeoff, max power to get up over these trees. IPS bleed, we're going to have to both now. Windshield to auto. Everything looks good here. We'll set our transponder now to 7,000, which it is. We'll set our map SV off here. be on. And we'll have our rover radar as well. And our tours, traffic for a minute will be fine. Cool, okay, let's announce taxi.
Whiskey Alpha, Charlie, Charlie traffic. Pilatus Papa, Kilo Bravo, Uniform Bravo, is taxiing to runway 10. Whiskey Alpha, Charlie, Charlie.
So I'll be heading straight off here. And we have got trees at the end of the runway, so we are going to have to be careful. Haven't got much runway. I'm hoping we can get off this. Okay, let's set this
Whiskey
up.
Alpha, Charlie, Charlie traffic. Pilatus Papa, Kilo
Register
Bravo, Uniform
on.
Bravo. Taking off runway 10.
Tax
Departure
lights
to
off.
south. Whiskey
Sun lights
Alpha,
on.
Charlie, Charlie.
Ignition lights on. Perfect, let's go. Yeah, we'll taxi down to runway 10. We're going to use the full grass as well. Hi Aaron, how are you? We're got a very challenging departure now. I flew into this airport earlier on, coming down from those trees. It's actually really good. It's really cool, but I kind of maybe didn't look at the flight plan a minute ago. So I bought a Pilatus for 5 million, not realising actually I was departing from this runway. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get off the ground. But we're going to have a go. And a failure then. I think it's doing my trim, which I'm going to set in just a second. So you can see what I've got here. I don't think I'm going to get off the floor. I think that I am absolutely crazy thinking I can get off this. So at the moment I'm going to get my trim set straight away. Going to max power out straight away. Let's have a go. Don't think I'm going to get off this at all. 30 knots, 40 knots, 50, 60, 70, 80. No, I'm not going to get off. Abort it. Never going to abort it. I've crashed it. Yeah. I don't know why I bought a Pilatus for that airport. I was never ever going to get off the ground with that. Stupid. Why I bought that. Like that runway is ridiculous that you can see here. Do I have another try? I can have another try, but I'm gonna have a go. I think if I start it from, this is starting me at another airport now, I think. But that airport there, it was quite a challenging approach. It was very much like St Bart's, where you've got to fly over the trees and then throw it down. Done that earlier on, it's actually pretty good. I don't know why I didn't check that airport a minute ago, because I didn't realise it was that one that I was using. That's the thing with these jet engines, they just, I don't know, they're just a lot more sluggish. This one, there you go, this is better. I'm going to skip to taxi.
Sensitive cargo containers are designed to withstand turbulence, but keep a steady flight speed and adjust accordingly.
Okay, we'll
A
go
timely and
now.
secure delivery will ensure that everyone is satisfied.
Okay, just check everything, make sure we're happy. We're going to set up to take off now, shall we?
TAWS system test. OK.
Should probably have these to run. No smoking to on, seatbelts to on, cabin lights copy, don't need that. Taxi for takeoff, oxygen on. Altitude we're getting 17,000.
Cebu ground, Pilatus Papa, Kilo Bravo, Uniform Bravo with Alpha. Ready to taxi, IFR.
Pilatus Papa, Kilo Bravo, Uniform Bravo. Taxi to and hold short of runway 1 tree via taxiway. Contact tower on 12 tree decimal 2 when ready.
Okay.
Taxiing, hold short runway 1 tree via taxiway. Pilatus Bravo, Uniform Bravo.
Delete that. Delete that. We'll sort out the flight plan as we get in the air, but for now I just want to get in the air. Let's get our on and we'll go for TARS. Perfect. Right, okay, let's go. It's very quiet. I don't know how quiet this is. There we go. At least we've got a proper runway now to take off from. We'll take off from here and we're heading over to Papua New Guinea to try and find that airport that we landed at earlier on. It was one that I was doing some of the challenges last night and they were on that. They were pretty good. Our car come right towards us, we'll move out the way for him. Jet 2 are here as well, look. Get on. And we'll take off. And we'll head east. Before then heading, or we're going fully east on here. So it wants us to go south first. Permission.
Cebu Tower, Pilatus Papa, Kilo Bravo, Uniform Bravo, ready for departure. Runway 1 tree. IFR to Whiskey Alpha, Tango Lima.
Pilatus Papa, Kilo Bravo, Uniform Bravo. QNH 101 tree. Cleared for takeoff runway 1 tree.
We'll backtrack first.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 1 tree. Pilatus Papa, Kilo Bravo, Uniform Bravo.
Definitely backtrack first. Look right, look left. Okay, so we're going backtrack, runway 13, and then we'll depart, and we're going to come out here, we're going to turn right, head down to the south, pick up the GPS route, and then we'll head east towards Papua New Guinea. Rotation speed is nothing because, oh, there we go. Oh, let me pick it. 95. Okay, quick flight control check. Okay, probably do a slowing down now. Nice big runway to land on, sorry, to take off from. We're going to head straight up to 17,000. Okay, we'll turn around here. Slow down and brake first before we turn. There we go. Move over to the right. Go over the edge of the taxiway and we'll whip it around here. We'll go straight into full power. No wind by the look of it, which is good. Saying no takeoff, it's because I've not completed all the checklists in there. Okay, takeoff thrust set. Sticks forward. Need 95 knots. 40. 50. 60. Just keep that straight. 70, 80. 90. There we are. Get a little bit more speed.
V1 rotating.
There we go. Okay, we'll trim for that. Positive rate, gears coming up. Flaps coming up. And we're going to come off that thrust now. Good rate of climb.
Uniform Bravo contact Coda Kinabalu Center on 126.1.
Start trimming now.
Good day.
There we go.
126.1. Pilatus Bravo Uniform Bravo.
Okay, we're going to head towards the south.
Pilatus Papa Kilo Bravo Uniform Bravo is at 2,200 climbing flight level 290.
There we go.
Pilatus Papa Kilo Bravo Uniform Bravo Coda Kinabalu Center QNH 101 tree. Radar contact continue.
So we're going to head south. Okay, decent enough climb there. We can start bringing that down now. Now we can get our throttle reduced as well. And we'll begin our turn. So flaps are up, undercarriage is up. Just check the oxygen again. Oxygen's on, perfect. Now what I can do now is I can engage the autopilot, get that straight away. Flight director on, autopilot on, your damper on, VNav, LNav, auto throttle, and we're going to set our heading now to take us down south. There we are, on track now. Make sure we're in the climb profile. Come down a little bit more. That's perfect. There we go. So the aircraft will take us there now. We'll get to 29,000, and then we'll skip to descent. Can we make sure 29,000 is okay for this? I think it is. Almost certain it is. PS5, yeah, it definitely is alright. Cool. And then we're going to head now. It wants to go to Oz route. Let's check, make sure where that is. Oz route is there. It's not taking us down there though. So what we're going to do is we're going to select heading mode at 180. That'll take us down there, and then I'll put here. Oz route intercept. No, it's not that one. Direct to activate. There we go. Let's pick that up now, which is fine. We'll quickly make sure that our nav is set here. There we go. Perfect. And we can now select nav mode. There you go. That's picked up the route. Ideal. Another 12,000 to fly, and then we can skip. And what we're going to have a look at now, we're going to have a look at our approach runway. Oh my god, it better not be too small. Ah, that's looking fine. Got enough there. So we'll go with the straight in approach. No arrival for it. Perfect. So we're here. Ideal. And we'll set that here as well. Perfect. Cool. Ideal. Over 9,000 to climb. Not a bit worried about our rate of climb at the moment, considering there you go, auto throttle's disabled, that's why. I don't quite like this fact that it's taken us up at 2,900 foot per minute. So I'm going to bring that down myself. I think we'll go vertical speed mode and we'll set it at 2,200 foot per minute, because that'll give us that speed then we need. There we go, speed's coming down already. Sorry, coming up already. Not quite sure why the aircraft does that to us. We're still quite max throttle at the moment. We're in the climb profile though, so that's okay. But we are 100%, 103% M1. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that rate of descent down again. And that will mean the engines can just relax a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm going to manage the speed for a minute, and I'm going to manage the rate of climb, because for the last 5,000 feet there's no reason for us to climb that hard. There we go. So we'll set this at the max climb profile, which is that. And the speed's increasing, so that's good. And we're at 100%. We'll go 100% NG. Perfect, there we go. TRT's looking good, N2's looking good. And speed's increasing, so perfect. 4,000 left to go. We're currently at 1013, so we don't need to change that. Have a look out the window. See what we're looking at here. It's nice. She seems happy. It's not helped me much though. Ideal. So we'll set the auto throttle on again, and we'll get to 29,000, and we'll skip to descent as well. Get us down. Because again, my mission today is to try and get to that airport that I wanted to open. All before, actually I'm probably not going to be able to, but finish the stream in about 15 minutes. I've got time for one more flight after this. because gonna have an evening watching The Boys. If you've not seen that, it's quality. So I don't know why it's taking us south, but the thing is, I'd also take us to, I'd go directly east. If you have a look there, that's our route it's taking us. I'd have just gone straight over to here. However, if I turn that now, because I would have diverted from what the game wants me to do, it would probably fail me. So we'll just get up to 29,000. I do like this aircraft, but it just takes such an effort to get off the ground. So we'll think about our landing now before I do skip, because I have an inkling it's probably going to set us up on final around here at like 5,000 feet, nowhere to go. So when we do skip, we'll have a look. We'll, if I have to, we'll do a left-hand orbit of the airport. So we'll come over the head, we'll look at it, and then come around here just before we get to these mountains, and we'll come back in. Yeah, we won't rush it. There's no need to rush it. We do have, by the look of it, an intersection that we can use if we need to line up with that. But this also does have a marker. So it's got a DME. We've got a frequency of 116.4, so we could use that if we need to. I don't see the need for it. It's an uncontrolled airport. Is it controlled purple? I can't remember. It is a small airport though, so I think I probably will do an orbit. The runway is only 3,000 feet, so it should be okay. We'll see. 1,000 feet left to climb, then we'll skip to the descent, and we'll make the decision as we get in. And here we go, 600, auto throttle back on. I'll just get the before landing checklist in my head now for this aircraft. Landing lights, passenger signs, landing gear, speed brake. Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll skip to the descent. So this probably put us out of control, plummeting towards the ground, I should imagine. We'll see. What I would like if it actually... There we go, told you.
Overspeed.
Told you.
Overspeed. Overspeed. 500 range ahead. Pull
So we'll settle here.
Raleigh Center, Pilatus Bravo Uniform Bravo would like to cancel IFR.
I hope they improve that.
Bravo. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service
Terrain
terminated.
ahead.
100.
100.
000.
Terrain
Okay,
ahead.
so let's head towards the airport.
Approved. Good day.
So it's taken us a massive way out of the way, but...
Whiskey Alpha Tango, Lima traffic. Pilatus Papa, Kilo Bravo, Uniform Bravo. 2 miles south, 2,700, inbound to land. Runway 10. Whiskey Alpha Tango
Okay,
Lima.
let's get our trim sorted. I don't know why it's taken us all the way over here. Okay. Notice then that it's 2,200. Right, that'll do for the climb for a minute. So bring that speed in. And we'll keep coming around. Get my landing speed sorted as well. Typical. A quick look. 102 knots. I'll get this trimmed. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly an unconventional approach to this airport so I can have a look at it. I want to have a good look at it first. You can see that's a strip there. It's long enough for us, I think. I think we've got plenty enough to get in. And how I'm going to take my approach, we're going to come over here, we're going to slow down, get the flaps down, get the gear down, and we're going to come along this. Tell you what I'll do, I'll go around the back of the mountain, I think. I think if I go around the back of the mountain and come through this area here, that's going to give me the best time, I think, to get on for that short runway. So we'll do that. We'll fly behind the mountain and in. This time we'll quickly turn the terrain on here. We've got terrain on, which is good. And we'll start to manage our descent. I think that's probably the best way to do it, is to come around the back of these mountains for this approach. What I said my approach speed was going to be 102. Perfect. So we're quite fast at the moment, but we're fine. We will start slowing down as we get around the back. And we're going to come through this valley here and in. There you go. Okay, we'll have a go as we come around. So nice and clear of this area here. Again, we're going to come through this mountain here. And we'll come through this gap here. I'm going to pull the power off a little bit now as we come in and round. Speed's coming down nicely. 25-degree angular bank. Go down to 160, we'll get our first notch of flaps in. As we come around the mountain. So where we are now. Okay, I'm going to put the first notch of flaps in now. Alright, we're going to pop out of this one here. Be a sharp left and then a sharp right. Bring that speed down. Next set of flaps. I'm going to bring the landing gear in now. Going to get that speed up as well.
Terrain ahead.
Got the
Pull
terrain.
Up. Terrain
We're
ahead.
plenty clear of it.
Up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Good speed.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Okay, coming down through this valley. Carefully to go around. This is what I'm going to do again. There's the runway.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
So I'm going to come just over the top of this.
Up.
Got plenty of coverage. You can see the runway there. Going to get over this lump that we've got here. Just about over it. There it is, we're over it.
500.
Okay, and I'm going to come down on the power.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Another notch of flaps in.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull
120
up.
knots. Need to bleed off 20 knots. We'll get the speed brakes on as soon as we get in. Gears down. Flaps down.
500.
Brakes are off. 117 knots. It's quite a small runway.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Increasing speed.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Stall.
No, we're not near the skill. I've got it.
Stall. 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 100. Terrain ahead. Pull up. 100. Terrain ahead. Pull up. 100. Terrain ahead. Pull up. 100. Ahead. Pull
Power
up.
off.
100.
Coming down.
Terrain ahead.
Speed brakes
Pull
now.
500.
Whiskey
100.
Alpha,
Stall.
Lima traffic. Pilatus Papa Kilo Bravo Uniform Bravo is on fire.
Going around.
Runway 10 to land. Whiskey Alpha Tango Lima.
Flaps, gear.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
That was the right
Terrain
decision.
Ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
That was absolutely the right decision to make, so I didn't think we were going to stop in time. So now we've had a good approach to it, we can go again. So we bring that power off, and I think come around the back of the other one. Okay, 15% fuel, so I think we've probably got 2 more attempts at this. Okay, we're going to start trimming back now. Okay, we're going to do that again. Okay, that's plenty for the climb. And we'll bring our speed back again now. So I was a little bit fast. You could hear the stall sound. We weren't stalling. We're obviously near that limit. The limit for that was 100 knots. We were at 102. However, I wasn't comfortable with that approach. So obviously with that, going around was absolutely the right thing to do. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take around the further. Obviously we come out the back here. I'm going to come around the back of this mountain here, I think. So it gives us the opportunity to get in lower around here. So we'll do that. I'll speed up just while we get through this valley. Definitely the right decision to go around though. I'm going to come around this mountain here and in. It's quite a small airport. Thing is, I need to land as soon as I can because it takes a minute to stop this thing. So we're going to increase our final approach. So instead of coming over this mountain here, we'll come around the back of this mountain here, down into this section, and I need to be touching down here. I need to be touching down on the threshold. Good evening, hope we're okay. Just had a missed approach a minute ago. We've got quite a small airport to land at here. So we're just having another go. 14% fuel. Okay, going to start slowing down. And again, I'm going to come around the back of this mountain this time. So a minute ago we came through this valley here, and we came in a little bit too fast and a little bit too high. So we're going to give ourselves the best opportunity on a final by coming through around this mountain here. So again, it's the problem of flying this Pilatus. 100 knots minimum speed. So give ourselves a good long final. As I'm looking, keeping an eye on that airport. The airport's there. I know that I need to come around the back of this mountain here. As I slow back down now, what I'm going to do, air brakes on, just to bring us down, just so we can get into the first flaps region. Night, babe.
Good night.
Night, babe. Right, so saying goodnight to my daughter. Okay, speed brakes back. Flaps 1. There we are, 8 degrees. So again, keeping an eye on my runway. My runway's around the back there. Keeping an eye on that. I'm going to fly this. This will be fine now, 3,000 feet. As I come around the back here. Second knot to flaps going. I'm going to put my gear down now as well. That'll give us a little bit of drag. Then I'm just going to manage that energy as I get down now. There we go. Okay, I'm going to start that turn. We'll put the flaps to 33 in just a second. We'll just get around this here. This mountain. Keep an eye on that speed, 130 knots at the moment. Problem is I don't want to land much more than 102 knots. 102 knots really is the maximum for me. You'll hear it saying stall, I'll be managing that. Primarily that's down to the angle of attack as well. Okay, as we come around the back here, just going to trim for this now. There we go. Quite high trim set at the moment, that's just because of the power I put in. 120 knots and stable. We're going to come around the back here with quite a sharp left turn and then quite a sharp right turn. Keep an eye on that speed whilst we trim. Currently descending, which is fine. Just going to bring that up a little bit now, add in a bit more power. And as soon as I can, I'm going to turn around here. Here we go. Left turn, keep an eye on that. We're okay with the train, I've got it here. Again, we're going to whip around this mountain here. Keeping this speed. Perfect, we're nice and trim now at the moment. 120 knots. Looking okay for fuel. Got enough for another go around if we need to. I'd rather not, because it is TV time, movie time in a minute. Okay, I've got the runway. I'm going to come straight over here as close as I can to these mountains, hugging them. I'm going to try and bring my speed down now to 110.
500.
What I might do as soon as we come to land, I might bang the flaps up as well. So I'll do that. As I come into land, I'm going to bring the flaps up. Okay, got that runway there. There it is, I've got it. As we bring that round, gears down, flaps 30. Or 33 should I say. There we are. So as we come into land, I'm going to get these flaps straight up. There's the speed dropping off. Just going to have a little bit more power. The flaps coming off hopefully will reduce the lift for me as I come in. 107 knots. It's looking a lot better than the last time. Okay, I need to come down a little bit lower and get over these trees. I'm pretty much at the limit.
Stall.
There's the stall. I'm happy with it, it's okay at the moment, I'm not stalling. There we go. Just to get over that threshold, speed brakes, flaps. The flaps are coming straight up. Bring that power back off. This is looking better. It's looking much better. Much more comfortable with this. I'm not stalling. Okay, power's coming off. Power's off. Speed brakes. Flaps up. That's better. That's better. There we go. So we left had quite a bit of runway left there, which is fine. That was better. Left throttle up. That was pretty good actually. Bit hairy, a little bit of a bounce on the landing, but I'll take that because that wasn't the easiest with those trees. And it was the right decision, I think, as well to throw those flaps up. So by throwing the flaps up, if you have a look at that, we've had quite a short landing distance there. By throwing those flaps up, we reduced the angle of attack, we reduced the lift. So yeah, that was actually pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. I actually found that technique with the flaps from a guy on TikTok, and it took me a little while to understand actually what was happening there as well. Basically with the flaps, the aircraft wants to generate lift, and at that point there, when I'm coming in that low on a short runway, I don't want to generate lift. So it was basically him that said, as you come down, what was he flying? He's an instructor on a Cherokee or 172, I can't remember what it was now. He basically said as you come right above the threshold, get your flaps up straight away, and that will reduce the lift. And as you can see, it actually works. I only used half the runway. So that was pretty decent. I think it was definitely the right idea to go around as well. So again, it's just like you would in real world. If something doesn't look right, don't do it. I think that maybe on that first attempt, if I'd gotten on the floor and then slammed the brakes on, we probably would have made it. But what's the point? No need. I forget how the lag as well in these aircraft for getting power into the engines. So we've got our marshaller here to our left, sorry, to our right. So we'll come in and try and get lined up for him. There we go. As we come around, right rider and right brake. This from outside because I can't see him anymore. Oh, there he is. This is where VR would come in handy. We'll park those down there. Cool. Ideal. Bring those engines back. And we'll knock the engines off. Turn that off there. Turn that off there. Oh, it turned all our lights off as well when we were earlier on. Cool, engine's coming down. Another good flight. No one died. Right, thank you very much for joining us. Set the condition in the aircraft 99%. Perfect. So thanks very much for joining us. Probably stream again tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime, enjoy your Saturday night. What I'll do before I go actually is set that to bought 2 aircraft today, spent another 10 million. We'll quickly set them to I'll assign the pilots to them. There's one, and there's another one, I think. Yeah, there's one more. There it is. Right, thank you very much. Take it easy.